गाइस आज मैं हूँ तापमी मणिपाल में। तापमी मणिपाल के बहुत सारे MBA के ब्रांचेस हैं। MBA कोर है, MBA मार्केटिंग है, MBA HR है, MBA BKFS है जो फाइनेंस का है, MBA IBB है इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस का। तापमी का बहुत ही अच्छा कैंपस है जो मैं आपको धीरे धीरे इस वीडियो में जब मैं लोगों का इंटरव्यू करूँगा यू विल गेट टू सी। इट हैज़ अ ब्यूटीफुल कैंपस, इट्स फुल्ली रेसिडेंशियल एंड क्योंकि शहर से बाहर आप एक ऐसे कैंपस में टाइम बिताते हो तो एक खास बात जो मैं आपको पहले ही बताया था यहाँ पे लाइव का कि आप ये तापनी कैंपस ही आपका पूरा शहर बन जाता है एंड द पीपल बिकम योर फैमिली बिकॉज यू स्पेंड टन्स ऑफ टाइम इन द कैंपस इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ अदर प्लेसेस विच यू कुड हैव स्पेंड टाइम व्हेन यू इन अ सिटी एंड आपका ग्रूमिंग बहुत अच्छे से होता है बिकॉज सारे MBA के ही लोग हैं। वी गोना टॉक अबाउट ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स, लाइफ एट तापमी, एडमिशन प्रोसेस एट तापमी, क्या क्या कमिटीज़ हैं यहाँ पे, कैसा दिन जाता है किसी का भी यहाँ पे, सब कुछ यहाँ पे academics. We're going to focus on everything in this video. We're going to also talk to the chairperson of MBA Core who is going to highlight a few key USPs of the program. So stay tuned. This is the first time I've come to Manipal actually, thanks to TAPMI and you guys. And it's as I said, it's a beautiful large campus. आप पहले जिन लोगों को नहीं पता है उन लोगों को ये बताएं कि when you walk onto the campus, what are the things that you see, what are the places and spots where you spend most of the time और कौन सा समय वहाँ बिताया जाता है as a TAPMI student? How's a day in a life at campus?
So I mean, the hub of all of our student activities is the student center, which is also the cafeteria or the mess, whatever you want to call it.
How कब तक open रहता है वो रात को?
It's open till I think 9:30, 10. The food vendors are open till 9:30. The entire thing is open all night. Yeah.
So it's so we are divided into groups and we have to do group assignments mostly. So most of our time for doing assignments or studying, MBA is mostly about group studies. So it happens over there. So that is a common area. And if you want to use some other facilities like some laptops and computers and all that, so we have CC lab, analytics lab, also where people access internet, have use of these technologies other than people also use library for self study or for doing any kind of self work or studies. People who want to do individual studies, library is a preferred place.
Hostels मेरे पीछे ही हैं. You can see we're sitting right near the hostel blocks. How are the hostels? Single occupancy, double occupancy?
During the first year, we had a double occupancy room, and the second year we have a single occupancy room for girls. Both are filled with all the amenities that one would require in their daily routine. So they are both well equipped with all the facilities. We have laundry here. We have a salon here at the campus. If anybody wants to avail those services, we have everything. I think we have washing machines in the hostel as well. So it's very easy that way. And in terms of when the cafeteria, the vendors go away from the student center, then we have the night mess over here, night canteen that we call it. And this is the epicenter of all the
Enjoyment and fun.
the fun that happens at the campus.
What are the different clubs and committees that are important? If you could just name a few. आप किसी club committee में वो भी बता दें.
Right. So there are, we are, I think, the college with the most number of committees and clubs.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
The B school
That's
with the
a
most
tall
number
claim.
of...
College with the most number of clubs and committees. So
Right.
आप hostel में कितना time बिताते हो? बहुत कम.
बहुत कम.
बहुत कम.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's always something to do. There's always something to look
Like?
forward to. Like, so for example, I am a part of the Alumni Relations Committee and also the TJF, which is the TAPMI Journal of Economics and Finance. And all of the committees that we have at campus here, all of them have their flagship events, a lot of things that keep happening throughout the year. So something keeps us busy at any given moment of the day.
Can you name a few clubs and committees? आपके जो सबसे ज़्यादा है तो ऐसे कौन से clubs and committees है which you have and other colleges may not have?
In total, we now have 31 clubs and committees included. So, as Simran mentioned, I am also a part of the Alumni Relations Committee and the TGF Journal. Apart from that, I am part of the newly formed entrepreneurship cell that has formed this year itself. So other than that, we have Student Executive Council, and then we have CultCom, Lime, and we also have SportsCom. So for every activity that you can think of, any passion or any other activity you want to excel in, you have a hobby for, or you have your genuine interest, it's everything is available here. We have, other than that, we also have forums which are associated with different academic structures that we have. Like we have Fin Forum, we have HR Forum, and Marketing Forum for people who are actually enthusiastic about it and want to work in that field. To explain in a very brief, it's a place where you can also carry forward your hobbies and passion that you have apart from your curriculum. So it's the type we talk about of work-life balance, that exactly that we get through these committees where we have these something we are genuinely interested in, and apart from that we have these academics.
You guys are both from the alumni committee.
Yeah.
I think it's also काफ़ी काम रहता है प्लेसमेंट कमेटी के बाद अगर गए सबसे बहुत काम रहता है इसमें. तो जनरली आप सुबह जैसे कितने बजे उठते हो? 8 बजे 9 बजे क्लासेस कब स्टार्ट होती है? उसके बाद जब क्लासेस खत्म होते हैं तो प्रोजेक्ट्स के अलावा आप कितना टाइम इसमें देते हो और वो कहाँ देते हो? फॉर एग्जांपल विच आर द स्पोर्ट्स, बिकॉज ये ग्रुप स्टडी होता होगा, आपको कमेटी के साथ काम करते होगे, तो ये बताओ आप थोड़ा.
So in first years the classes do start early. So we the first class is from 8:45. So 8:45 is the first class anybody can have in this college, and usually it goes till 5:15, sometimes with breaks or without breaks and all that, in case it is a hectic class and we can, depends on that. But it's a general balance of not having too much classes and everything, because they also, college understands that all these are areas and opportunities for us to do. And apart from that, we have day-to-day activities that each committee does, but apart from that, the work increases when there is any flagship event. So during that time, it's around 3-4 hours a day that we have to give. A lot of people are actually interested in doing competitions on behalf of college itself. So they do for those competitions. Even for those competitions, you require background research and then preparing for PPTs and submissions and all that. This is apart from the studies and everything, academics. Academics also people focus. It's not that you are here for that itself. Even in our academics, we have different components, small components like quizzes and all that, where even if you do study little for that quizzes, it's 10% wage. Even you study for that, and it won't pile up for you. So you can excel at that.
Of course. Tell me a little bit about now the admission process. आपने क्या एग्जाम दिया था? What was the cutoff? What was your percentile?
Right.
आपने क्या एग्जाम दिया था? What was your percentile?
I applied for CAT, which is the most mainstream exam for pursuing an MBA. Mine was 89. I pursued economics from Delhi University, Hansraj College. I passed out in 2021.
What about you? Where do you come from? What's your background? What is your which exam you took and scored?
So I also took CAT. Again, I had 89.5 as my percentile. And apart from that, I also come from an economics background, and I have done my graduation from ARST College, University of Delhi.
Delhi again.
I did not get such diversity when I was in Delhi itself. I also had multiple options to pursue my MBA in Delhi itself. So coming here was a big decision, because again, coming out of the comfort zone from where I've been for like 3-4 years, and then coming to a new place, setting up in a hostel and putting it out there. So first thing what attracted me towards here was the curriculum that they have specifically for MBA HRM. And it's not just, it's available for all other courses that TAPMI offers, and you can visit on their website and see the entire course. And plus the plus point for us was the SHRM CP certification that they give. So, and to be very honest, I was also attracted towards the diversity and the clubs and committees that were there. So if you visit their website and pages, you can actually see how diverse everything is. So these few factors were the thing that pulled me towards coming out of Delhi and putting out here.
A Delhiite has left 2 Delhi colleges to come here. Actually, a residential college is actually what shapes you in your MBA program. So I can totally understand what you
Agreed,
do.
yeah.
And I would have done the same at her place. All right. You guys come from Delhi. Now your campus is in Manipal. ठीक है. Explain it to me. थोड़ा तो मुश्किल हुआ होगा. मतलब you guys got settled in TAPMI Manipal. How was the process of settling in here? सब कुछ rules, everything, and then अभी आप कैसा लग रहा है? Do you think you're taking back something from the entire campus experience now?
So like any other B school or any other institution, one I mean, when somebody goes to a new place, it is hard to adjust and adapt to the new environment. And it was this very, I mean, I had a very similar experience, but I would say that Manipal as a place is very beautiful. And you know, the sunsets and the skies and the beaches that are there, you just get to hang out there with your friends. And as an institution, I think after the first few initial months of adjustment, I think you get used to it, you get used to the rigor. Of course, TAPMI is known for its rigor, but that does not mean that there's no fun happening inside of the campus. So there are rules, there are regulations in place, there are things that do's and don'ts, everything is there.
Even I had a similar experience. Like, adjusting here is not that of a big deal. You will eventually adjust and you'll take some time, and there are a lot of places inside even the campus, and even after every, even I think in every month we have some or the other festivals being celebrated here, and committees that we talked about. So we have some or the other events to keep us engaged and keep us rejuvenated in the sense, and we do get used to the rules. And basically one thing that I feel, that these rules are not for the institution, it's for us itself. So it's for our safety, and in order to keep make us responsible. And as you told, one thing that I would take forward is the punctuality that I learned here. So that is something that is very helpful for us in the corporate culture, and even I experienced the same thing even in my internship.
Guys, अभी जो season आने वाला है, that's gonna be the admissions season, and I have with me who better than the admissions chairperson of TAPMI. सारे courses के admissions chairperson है MBA courses के, Anirudh Chatterjee sir. First of all, I'm very grateful to have him here. We're gonna ask him first of all, for the benefit of the viewers, how does the admission process look like, which exams TAPMI takes, and what is the cutoff, क्या process है पूरा बताएं.
So thanks Abhishek for having me here. So we have 5 programs running at Manipal. The MBA program, the BKFS, Banking and Financial Services, then the HRM program, Marketing Management, and International Business. Apart from that, from 2024, we are also coming up with a new program, which is MBA Technology Management. And this Technology Management program will be run at the Bangalore campus. Now, if you talk about the admissions, again, the entrance test that we consider for all these 6 programs will be CAT, ZAT, GMAT and NMAT.
Perfect.
And how it happens is, most probably after the ZAT results are out sometime towards the later part of January, we look at the applicant pool that we have received, and then we shortlist them based on certain criteria. And the interviews are generally held in February and March. And on a typical interview day, what will happen is there would be a GD, group discussion. During the interview, we are asking candidates various kinds of questions to understand their business acumen, their interest and competencies to judge whether they are good for a management education thing. And sometime towards the later part of March or early April, we declare the results.
Sir, could you also throw some light ki what were the cutoffs? Does TAPMI give more emphasis on profiles like it always has? From what I know, what has been the cutoff? What is the what is the more emphasis in the admission process?
We are now looking at more of a profile-based selection rather than the cutoff method of shortlisting students. And when we say profile-based, it means that we are looking at whether the candidate has enough of business awareness. Have they been academically consistent in their 10th, 12th graduation? Do they have some relevant work experience which can be taken forward in their careers? Plus, do they have the entrepreneurial mindset? Do they have leadership qualities? Have they participated in some social initiatives? Do they read good books, management books? So multiple dimensions we are trying to assess when we are doing the interviews particularly. And also what we have done is, since last year we have included the component of extempore, which basically means that during the interview you will be given a topic and you have to think on your feet at the moment, and we try to assess whether the candidate has enough presence of mind. Are they able to think logically? Are they able to communicate logically? Right? Are they good storytellers? Because these are qualities which are increasingly being seen as very important in the business world.
I have with me now the chairperson for MBA Core at TAPMI, Professor Silvaraj. Now, sir is responsible for making TAPMI stand out, TAPMI's MBA Core program stand out among all big schools, right? So, sir, please tell the viewers about a few key USPs which differentiates TAPMI from, say, which makes TAPMI different.
TAPMI as a school has a long legacy, and over the period of time, we have evolved our systems and processes to such an extent, and it is also certified by external agencies like AACSP and AMBA. With such a strong legacy and systems in place, we stand out in terms of our regular curriculum, academics, pedagogy, and all this. TAPMI has this fully residential program. So with that kind of a strong mechanism, we help students to first settle down comfortably in the institute, in the campus, in the program, and then when they go through the program, which is very rigorous, if they face any challenges in terms of any of these aspects, they can reach out to this faculty and we guide them.
How is an ideal TAPMI MBA Core student like? What would you say?
There are a whole lot of things. I mean, I think I should talk end to end.
Sure.
If I take end to end, then starting with the residential program to the academic rigor, through the strong curriculum. Curriculum is continuously evolving, and every course, the faculty is given enough freedom to innovate at the time of delivering the course, and that helps in making the curriculum very current and meaningful. And all this coupled with the live projects and internal consulting projects help them to, and their committees where they participate, help them to practice what they learn.
Yeah.
And with all this, eventually the success is measured in terms of the outcomes that they get, tangible outcomes, I would put it. Because one thing I want to highlight, I think this is important, we do not get people jobs, we help them build their careers.
Amazing. Thank you so much for the lovely answers, sir. I love the vision and the passion with which you talked about TAPMI's unique USPs. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here answering this question.
Likewise.